So picture this. Chuck Norris walks into a bar. Wait, scratch that. The bar walks to Chuck Norris. He's sitting there, having a nice beer. He's been tasked by none other than the president himself, Ronald Reagan, on a top secret mission. But who's Ronald Reagan's #1 nemesis? Black Dynamite. Black Dynamite walks into the bar after finding out that this Anaconda malt liquor shrinks black men's penises to be smaller than the average white male's penis. And he doesn't like this. He comes in the bar absolutely raging. He is upset. He draws his guns. The only option is for Chuck Norris and Black Dynamite to fight. Who will win? If you don't know who Black Dynamite is, he is in a 2009 comedy film titled Black Dynamite. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's hilarious. Probably one of the coolest movies I've ever seen in my life. In the movie, I don't even know how to explain this. It's so stupid. In the movie, Black Dynamite's brother is killed in a street deal with drugs. And none other than Ronald Reagan himself is behind these drugs, hidden in a malt liquor that he puts out for black people in order to shrink their penis size in order to be smaller than the average white male's penis. And that's his plot. And Black Dynamite doesn't like that. So he shows up to the White House and he beats the garbage out of Ronald Reagan. Okay? That's who Black Dynamite is. Basically, he fights off these thugs in the most goofiest, most nonchalant way possible. And I know those two words basically contrast each other. Trust me, watch the movie and you'll see. It's the most goofiest, nonchalant fighting I've ever seen in a movie at the same time. That's why we're putting them together. Because, to be honest, right, Chuck Norris is one of the greatest beings to ever exist, right? But Black Dynamite has got some serious plot armor if you watch the movie, okay? Basically, this is how I think the fight's going to play down, okay? Black Dynamite draws his guns, right? And he asks Chuck Norris to step down. He doesn't want to have to hurt him. Chuck Norris doesn't even look his way. Chuck Norris continues his drink at the bar. Black Dynamite gets a little closer and yells a little louder. Chuck Norris sighs. Still says nothing. The particles of air around his mouth as he sighed come over to Black Dynamite. And Black Dynamite can sense that something is going on. He's just been poisoned by the air that has come out of Chuck Norris's mouth. Black Dynamite struggles to catch his breath. Shoots Chuck Norris in the back of the head. But the particles that make up Chuck Norris's head just seem to move out of the way ever so slightly. And these bullets just seem to pass through perfectly. So Black Dynamite is confused. He's scared. Chuck Norris gets up. He looks him down. You think you could ever fight me? He pulls out his gun, ready to end Black Dynamite. Oh, what's that guy's name? Chuck Norris is about to end Black Dynamite's life. He's standing over him with the Glock straight to his head. But out of nowhere, Chuck Norris doesn't hear that Bullhorn's right behind him. Bullhorn pistol whips Chuck Norris to the ground. Chuck Norris is caught in awe. He didn't expect anyone to be in his presence, anyone to be as foolish as Black Dynamite. So he slaps Bullhorn, and with the sheer force that the skeleton flies out of his face. Obviously, Black Dynamite's scared. But he doesn't back down because he is Black Dynamite. He walks up to Chuck Norris and he hits him with a high kick straight to the chin that launches him, well, if you look at the math in the movie, approximately 2 feet into the air at a rate of, Chuck Norris comes tumbling back to the ground. He didn't expect this much power from just this one man. Black Dynamite now has Chuck Norris on the ground with a gun to his face. You shouldn't have messed with the Dynamite. Black Dynamite pulls the nunchucks off of Chuck Norris. Oh, you gonna die today. Bam! 1 time. Bam! 2 times. Bam! 3 times. Before you know it, Chuck Norris is unconscious. Black Dynamite thinks that he's killed Chuck Norris. Any normal human would have died under these circumstances, but little does he know, Chuck Norris is Chuck Norris. When he has his back turned, Chuck Norris stands up and sneaks behind him and draws a gun to the back of Black Dynamite's head. "It's over," he says. Black Dynamite whips around with his razor-sharp speed and his absolutely bodacious style. Him and Chuck Norris both have their pistols drawn toward each other. They recognize the true strength of each other and each other's power. They call it off. They're both smart men. They know that they can't do this. But Black Dynamite offers Chuck Norris his own perspective, for him to see his side, and why the shrinking of the black penises in America could impact the entire way the next generation of black folk work. Chuck Norris, as an intellectual man, sits down to hear this conversation. And he's like, "You know what? I think you're right." So they team up, and they stop Ronald Reagan together, once and for all. And then they rape the First Lady. And together, they have formed a beautiful friendship.
Wow.
The end.
Wow.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more content like this, make sure to like and subscribe.
It was a little different from our normal.
It's a little different from our normal content, but we're trying out new things. We're trying to grow the channel each and every day. So thank you to everybody that watches, all of the 24 people that watched our last video. Thank you so much, and I love you all.